So whichever the element is present in the index 1, so that element is going to remove. Table is nothing but it is a collection of related data which is organized in the form of a rows and columns. So it is used to store, manage and retrieve data using the structured query language. MySQL, it is an open source relational database management system, that is RDBMS. Hello everyone, myself Chandana C, Faculty of Computer Science Department, Vidyashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In this session, I am going to discuss regarding the subject PHP and MySQL. So in this session, I am going to discuss some of the previous year question papers questions. So this is for your 6th sem. So this is one of the subject for your 6th sem. I think it may help you a lot. So initially, we have a question for 2 marks. Okay, that is what is PHP? List any features of PHP. So how you should write? First thing, you need to define what is PHP. So we know that PHP full form is Hypertext Preprocessor. So it's an open source and a server-side scripting language. So it is used to create a dynamic web pages and also the web applications. It runs on the server and it is going to embed easily into a HTML. So we can embed this PHP easily into a HTML pages. So what are the 2 features of PHP? So it's open source and free to use. Open source means it is easy to install, download and install. Anybody can download it without paying any amount. Next, it's a platform independent. So that means it can be run on any OS platform. That is, it may be a Windows, Linux or Mac OS. So this is how we need to answer for 2 marks. Next question is, how do you remove elements from an array in PHP? So here we are using 2 functions to remove an elements from an array. So first thing is unset. It is going to remove a specific element by a key or a index. So what is the syntax? Unset of $array of 1. So whichever the element is present in the index 1, so that element is going to remove. For that we are using unset function. Next is array underscore pop function or array underscore shift function. It is going to remove the first or last element. How the syntax follows is array underscore pop $arr. So it is going to remove the last element if I use underscore pop. So if I use underscore shift, it is going to remove the first element from an array. So these are the 2 functions where I am going to use to remove the elements from an array. So these 2 are built-in functions. Okay. So next question is, write an example of a built-in functions in PHP. So as I said in a previous key answer, built-in function, right? So in this question, I am going to discuss what is built-in function in PHP. So built-in function is nothing but these are the predefined functions in PHP. So that perform some common tasks, okay, which are those strlen, that is string length. It is going to return the length of a string. For example, how we need to write a syntax in a PHP? Echo string length hello. So this is a string I am entering. So it is going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So output will be the find. It is going to write the string length. Okay. Next, string to upper. It is going to convert whatever the string you are giving, okay, to the upper case. It is going to convert from lowercase to uppercase. For example, if I am given hello in a lowercase, what is the output I am going to get? That is hello in a uppercase. So next question is for 2 marks. So that is, what is MySQL? So MySQL is nothing but it is a relational database management system. It is also an open source, which means anybody can download and install into your system without paying any amount. So it is used to store, manage and retrieve data using the structured query language. So we use a query language to fetch the data or to insert the data or to upload the data to manage the data. Okay, we are using a query language here. Hence, we can say MySQL is an open source and it is a relational database management system, and it is done or performed using the structured query language. Next, list any two database terms, that is table and primary key. We are list and you need to explain. Okay, table is nothing but it is a collection of related data which is organized in the form of a rows and columns. Table is nothing but it contains a rows and columns like this, right? So rows and columns. So it's nothing but a table. Next, primary key. That is a unique field that is going to identify each record in a table. So primary key is nothing but a unique key. That means we cannot duplicate the values. For example, the register number of a student. We cannot give the same register number to any other students. So hence we can say primary key, it is a unique field of the table. Okay. So these are the two database terms we can use, or any other you can write. You can write a foreign key or a row, record, field, attributes. So any database terms you can explain in your examination. Next, what is the role of get and post methods? This they have asked for 2 marks. Okay. So what is the get method is going to do? It is used to send data from client to the server through the URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. It is mainly used for retrieving data and it is having a limited size. So how we can write the syntax of get method? That is $value is equal to $_get name. Okay. So whatever the name you have given, it is going to display here. It is going to access through the get. So what is the get method is going to do? It is going to send the data from client to the server through the URL. Okay. Then post. It is also used to send the data from client to server in the request body. Okay. It is mainly used to submit the data securely. Okay, in the post method, it sends the data securely and it can handle the large amount of data. Compared to a get, the post method, it holds the large amount of data. So what is the syntax follows? $value is equal to $_post name. Okay, so this is how we can mention the role of get and post method in PHP. So next, part B. In this, we are going to discuss the questions which comes under the 4 or 5 marks. So first question is discuss the major features of PHP. So for 4 or 5 marks, you need to list and explain at least 4 to 5 features of PHP. Okay, the first thing is open source. So PHP is free to use and to modify. Next, platform independent. So it runs on any different operating systems like Windows, Linux and Mac OS. Next, it is easy to learn and use. So it follows the simple syntax like C or C++. Next, supports the databases. So it can be easily connects with the databases like MySQL for the dynamic web applications. So here for 4 marks, I have explained 4 features of PHP. Okay. Next, provide an example of explicit casting using typecasting operators. We need to explain here with the example. So what is this explicit casting? So explicit casting is nothing but converting a variable from one data type to another. So using the typecasting operators. So PHP supports explicit typecasting like int, float, string, etc. So here I have an example. So here the variable I have taken $value with the value data 123.45. So I need to convert the string to integer. As I have declared within a double quotes, then it is considered as a string. So I need to convert the string into an integer. So that's why by explicitly I am converting it by putting a data type int to a value, okay, for the variable. Echo int val. So this variable is going to convert this val, that string, to integer. So what will be the output? 1, 2, 3. If I have given float here, so instead of int, if I have given float of val, okay, that is $val, then what will be my output? That is 123.45. So it was taking a decimal value as well as. So hence I have given a data type integer. That's why it is going to display only the integer value, that is whole number 1, 2, 3. Now in this, see, you can see string to float. As I said, float $value. Hence it is going to display 123.45. Okay. So this is how I can convert explicitly. So by this I am ending this session. In this session I discussed regarding the subject PHP and MySQL, the question paper questions, that is for 2 marks and 4 or 5 marks. So I think this may help you for your examination. So study well and do well your examination. All the best. Thank you.